Still thinking about the AFCON guys, man. You're welcome to the show. This is GTV Breakfast for the 16th of January 2024. At the desk, we have a new one here, but familiar to those of you who watch GBC back in the day. Acting Director of Public Affairs of the Ghana Highways Authority, Ni Obodai Wentum Ojoko. Fantastic. Good to have you here. Ni. Sitting next to him, if you know this show, every Tuesday, yeah, he's a regular here. He is the Director General of the Internal Audit Agency, Dr. Eric Odro Osai. Fantastic. And sitting next to him is our resident clinical psychologist, a man who loves to read books. Today he's reading Aliko Mohammed Dangote, the biography of the richest black person in the world. Fantastic. He's always reading. When he was in school, he had a very interesting nickname. Sagacity. He is Professor Daniel Bruce Madogbanao. Akbar Hododio. Akbar. Gentlemen, you're welcome. Send your messages to 0555561034. Yesterday, we brought to you a seriously hot, viral, and trending video of some chaps who transmogrified into road constructors and decided to set up some ramps in their community. And so they basically dug up the road and attempted to put some speed bumps. There they are on the whole Sogakope Road, Adidume, Achafu. So this is what they were doing, and seriously inconveniencing members of the general public. And the person who recorded this video had his car basically, in Ghana we say, chalked on the road. He couldn't move. There was a taxi that also came later on, couldn't move. The man said yes, he was recording then. They said, yes, record us. This is my name. Thank God he identified himself, because not long after the video was broadcasted, this man was swiftly apprehended. The long arm of the law reached out to Sogakope and extracted him. So that's him and his fellow road contractor who are now answering serious questions to the Ghana police. So this has been a viral story and a lot of debate. I couldn't believe it that people were asking, why are you even asking for them to be arrested? We should find out why they were doing what they were doing. It's because people are riding into citizens and crashing them, so they had to take the law into their own hands and basically do what they had to do, which I thought was poppycock. But we have a conversation here now about issues of the highways. Who is responsible for public safety? What is the protocol if people are being knocked down in communities? Why do we even have highways passing through villages and towns and endangering the lives of people? And that's how come we have Ni Obodai Wentum here to give us some education on matters of road bumps, speed ramps, highways, all that matter. Ni, it's good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
When did this video get to your attention?
Well, I also saw it yesterday, early in the morning. It went viral, like you have indicated.
It did.
And I became very sad immediately I saw it, because if you have used that stretch, and I know you have, you realize that there's so much indiscipline, especially on that stretch, on the Sogakope stretch, all the way to Aflao. You find a number of such speed tables, or what you want to call the speed calming devices, a number of them. And they have been planted illegally in the sense that they have not approached the appropriate authority for them to assist them how it must be done. And they do it. I can appreciate why they would do that. They would do that because a number of times people have been knocked down, school children. And that also points to the fact that as motorists or drivers, we have also not adhered to some of the measures we have put in place to help you calm down your speed. Because if there are road signs and people keep knocking them off as a result of accidents, they are replaced, they are knocked off. Sometimes we've come across some of these living legends, I call them living legends, who go scrap some of these road signs and go and sell them.
I call them criminals.
Yes, they are. But living legends in quotes, because they keep moving us. We move forward, they bring us backward. We move forward, they bring us backwards. And this is what has happened a number of times. So I wasn't surprised when I saw the attitude of the young man hitting his chest, boldly telling whoever was filming that, yes,
go ahead,
do it. I am the living legend of this community. Nobody. But I'm happy he's been apprehended. And I want to use this opportunity. My very good friend, lawyer, is here with me. I have with me the road traffic regulations, 2012.
Let's have some education.
LI 2180.
Fantastic.
If you permit me, I will just go straight to section 114 clause 1. A person who drives a motor vehicle on a road shall not cause or permit a wheel. Are you getting me?
Mm-hmm.
Or a part of the motor vehicle to drag or spin on the surface of the road, except in the case of an emergency. It moves on to say that a person shall not, without lawful authority, dig across or construct a hump on a portion of a road. It goes on to say, a person shall not make use of a chalk or a shoe between a wheel of a motor vehicle moving along a road and the surface of a road. A person shall not repair a motor vehicle on the road.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can go on and on and on and cite a number of this document I'm holding. Even talks about placing of construction materials and equipment on our road. What do we see, especially in some of these residential areas where structures are coming up?
Yeah.
I have come across some structures virtually taking half of the road.
Mm-hmm. Heaps of sand and
I'm telling you, sand, construction materials
on the road.
And a number of times we have had situations where our honorable minister has gone out, and anytime he speaks, people think that, oh, well, in his no, but we saw what happened at airport.
Yeah, association.
Which I can count a number of and so I think we are lawless. I think we're indisciplined. I think just as somebody is questioning why they must be apprehended, tells you that we have a lot of work to do. Mm-hmm. Education is the thing, and I'm happy that this morning when I got a call, I didn't waste a minute of your time, and I had to drive here so that I am part of this conversation for us to see how we can educate the people. On the 7th of November 2023, the ministry issued a release talking about defacing of public road infrastructure. And if you permit me, I will just cite just a few portions. It came to the attention of the Ministry of Roads and Highways that public road infrastructure across the country is continuously being defaced with adverts and notices. And then he moved on to say that this usually occurs in the form of the installation of outdoor advertisement structures. So you talk about the billboards, the signposts, etc., etc. in the median and inappropriate locations at intersections of our road network.
Where is the median? The median is
the median, yes,
the
middle
middle
of the road. So if you take, whether it's a single carriage or a dual carriage, the median, and you just use the Kanda Highway, you see the median.
Yes.
Sometimes there is serious obstruction, and we indicated some of the reasons why we are hammering on these things. That look, it causes driver distractions. It can even take away your concentration.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you are not able to focus, and sometimes they don't place some of these structures very well. So we indicated that all these things that we see, billboards coming up in our reservations, in our medians, in fact, is against the law. And is the reason for which we will have to cite sometimes Act 540 that established the Ghana Highway Authority, and some sections 188, and then the LI that I just talked about. So I am happy, and I wish that the media at large will be part of this conversation and let the people know in their various communities that, look, you have no right. It is true, people have been knocked down, but before you embark on such an exercise, you must consult first the authority. We will move in, assess the situation, evaluate the situation, and see what can be done to create a proper speed table.
So for my brothers and sisters in Adidome,
yes,
what should they have done if they only realized that?
They should have gone to our regional office.
Regional office, Ghana Highways Authority's office.
And report this, that, maybe something happened, reasons why we want to do this. But they can't take the law into their hands.
Okay.
Look at what they have done. You see, and I heard the gentleman in the video. Government will spend money construct the road, and then you come and destroy the road.
Yeah.
A few times I have approached people like that. They cut and you see, when you cut the road, you know what you have done? You have actually opened the surface for other materials to get in and now interfere with the foundation of the road, the sub base, the base to the top.
So you are weakening.
You are weakening the road, and when that happens, you see, the greatest enemy to the road is water. The second greatest enemy is water, and the third is water. That is why in certain jurisdictions you realize that they will create channels so that they carry water away so that it doesn't interfere with the road network. You understand? Yeah. So when you do that deliberately, what do you think you have done? The other thing I spoke about is you find those mechanics moving onto the road, sections of the road, and then they park their vehicles, they drop oil. It's there, it's in the airline. Discharge of oil and other substances on the road.
So write a letter to Ghana Highway Authority. But where does the district assembly come in, or the municipal assembly?
They will so much, and I'm happy he's here.
Yes. So
I've had years of experience with him.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about they wield so much power. I used to, I don't want to use the word attack. I used to get to them in a way to provoke them that, look, you wield so much power. You are clothed with a lot of powers. Utilize it. But they don't. Let
me hear from Dr. Rick Odro-Osai. Because this must not be the minister or the director of Ghana Highway Authority coming down there. There should be somebody on the ground there who knows what is happening in the community and can offer some relief. Assemblyman, municipal chief executive, DCE, maybe even MP at some level. Why is that not happening?
Thank you very much, and good morning to.
I know you're a local government man.
I like local governance because that's where true governance is.
But they are failing the people of this community.
Yeah, it's all about education, like Cecil said. People must know where to go if they have challenges. And the first point of call, not even the assembly member, the unit committee member, because the unit committee is at the base. So I can imagine that in that area, they have unit committee members. So they talk to the unit committee members, and the unit committee member would either talk to the assembly member or he would rather guide them as to where they should go. Like he said, they have district officers, they have regional officers. So they can go to any of their officers and lodge a formal complaint. Once that complaint is lodged, then action can be taken. And then also, they can run it by the General Assembly. And we have a chief executive in the Assembly. So that chief executive would work with the Assembly member to ensure that the issue is resolved. You do not take the law into your hands. It's not good. It is not the best. And I think that those who did that must bow their head in shame because it's not good. It is just not good. You don't have any technical expertise as far as road construction is concerned. You don't even know the harm you have caused to the people and government, because government will have to spend a lot of money. In fact, I've been told that if you want to patch roads, it is even more expensive than constructing a new one. You understand? So I think that it's all about education, and I think the unit committee members, the assembly members, the chief executives must set up. Maybe they did at the blind side of the chief executive, and we also have road engineers. There are road engineers who can even help in these circumstances. So I think nobody should allow this to happen again. Talk to your unit committee member, talk to your assembly member, talk to the chief executive. And the chief executive, if this comes to your attention, take a quick action. Talk to the regional officers of, if you have the Ghana Highways Authority officers, they talk to them and they will give you the best of advice. If it is beyond them, it comes to national and then action will be taken on it.
We'll get to the psyche of these people pretty soon with our resident clinical psychologist. But I just want to, before we get to speak to the DCE, Ani, so driving through some parts of Ghana, you find, especially around the southern part, you find what looks like some kind of rope that they put across the street to slow people down. Strips, yes. This is like ropes, Maybe I don't know whether it's fishermen's ropes or whatever. Ropes. Yes. It's also illegal, right?
Those ones, once they have been properly placed, you are assured that they have done some assessment to know that there's a need for you to calm your speed when you approach those areas.
But I can't just get up and put a rope.
No. In all of those circumstances, you will still have to seek professional approval.
Okay.
And then we move in, and our technical people will come and assess the situation and then they will see what can be done. But I can appreciate your concerns. In your preamble, I heard you say, why do we have highways going through
towns?
Yeah, I mean, that's the design we have. We must do with it. And we must also let our drivers respect the signs that we mount on the roads. It's for a reason. I was on the Agona stretch yesterday. We went to Agona Nyakron. And for those of you who have followed, there's a bridge that is collapsed, and we have actually provided a walkway for them in the interim, so that we move in as quickly as possible to see how we can replace it with either a composite bridge or a steel bridge, so that at least we make we enhance the motorability.
All right.
I mean, of that stretch.
Okay.
And
I want to go to the line right now. Just speak to the DCE of the area. He is the DCE of Central Tong, so Thomas Mo Zonyra. Good morning, Mr. Zonyra. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine.
Welcome to. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to GTV Breakfast. Your area is in the news now because of these gentlemen who decided to construct a speed ramp on a stretch of the Hoa Didume road. Has it come to your notice?
Yes, it has come to my notice. I was there to see it by myself.
Okay. What are your thoughts about this action? I understand it's quite common to have these illegal humps constructed on roads in your area. Why are you allowing it to happen?
I didn't allow it to happen, but it's been a common thing on our road, especially between Sogakope to Ho. Several communities, those by the road, decided to be mounting such speed ramps to prevent overspeeding.
With respect, Mr. Zonyina, who is in charge of the... are you a municipality or a metro? You're a municipality, right?
It's a district.
You're a district, so you're the DC?
Yes, sir.
So you are in charge of the district?
Yes, please.
And so these roads run through your district?
Yes.
And so you are concerned about public safety? Is that correct? Are you concerned?
Yeah, I'm so much concerned, please.
Okay. So do you know how many of these illegal ramps are passing through your district?
I've not taken the number, but every committee, I can say, between those within my committee, I count at least 3 in each district, town. So all we can count about 16 or so.
You do know that these are illegalities, right?
Very well.
So you feel a sense of responsibility for these illegal street bumps on the roads?
Yeah, usually we caution them and then ask them if they will do it at all. It should be at a level that will not affect anybody, those who are using.
With respect, though, Mr. Zonyina, according to the law, they're not supposed to be digging any stretch of any road, no matter how the situation is. There's a process they're supposed to follow. You are helping them to break the law.
It isn't the case, but then it's a problem to all of us that at times when we are doing it, we try causing them. We don't actually adhere to our suggestion. So I'll ask for pardon for that, but then the right thing shall be done now. We have decided to clear all the ramps on the road. Actually.
Is it a difficult job being a DC?
I can't describe you as such because it's a role you have to play. It's not a difficulty.
Is it that you are shy of telling the people to stop doing the wrong thing?
We always tell them, but then at times you look at the other side of coin and allow the moderate one to be done. But what they have done this time is just above.
with respect to what other side are you looking at? I mean, people come with pickaxe, shovels, and they dig up a road, which you're not supposed to do. Where's the other side, sir?
Without those illegal ramps, we have experienced a lot of accidents, especially down. Some school children get knocked down and then killed. Some people die, and then a lot of issues. So, though it's not illegal, we always speak against it. We accept how it's the one we do with moderation. Always, we just close our eyes on it. But what they have started doing now is abnormal. That's what I'm saying. We have to clear everything.
Oh, this level is abnormal, right?
Yes.
The level on the video is abnormal.
Yes.
But there are no more normal versions of these road humps in your area, which you think are okay?
No, that's what I'm saying. We're not more going to accept anything of that nature. But press upon engineers of highways to do something like that. Some time ago, we approached them and they started doing a few of them. But they couldn't continue to the end of the road.
Is there a Ghana Highways Authority office in your district?
No, please. They operate from home. So we have their engineers in our offices.
So do they know that this is what is happening? I mean,
before 6 months, when we were about celebrating the 6 months, ourselves and Ghana Highways met, and we decided to clear all the illegal ramps on the road. They are the owners of the road.
Because the president was coming over?
Not really the case, but it was something we were pushing for. So that's what I'm telling you. They started constructing some of the ramps. Legal one, after the one they know, the approved one on the road. That was the discussion we have with Ghana Highways to come with what they have. Since the communities are becoming notorious. Constructing ramps on the road. They came in and started. They did about 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Then we started clearing some on the road, but they couldn't come back to continue.
Okay.
So they have the specifications. They started. They did about 3 or so of these matches.
So, is there a district police commander in the area?
Yes.
Is he afraid of the road constructors?
Those who are making the ramps on the road.
Yeah.
I don't know if you are saying you have.
I mean the illegal ones, the illegal construction, the one in the video.
It's concerned because on several occasions we were having engagement with them, especially those who were doing the ramps. And they promised that should government come and do the approved one, they wouldn't go back doing the unapproved type of.
So tell me, who arrested these 2 chaps that are with the in the arms of the law now, in the full embrace of the Ghana police? Who arrested them?
Is the police
from the district or from elsewhere?
From the district.
So what changed?
You come again.
What changed? I mean, they were walking free, pronouncing that they were free to do what they were doing. And what happened? And then they got arrested. Oh,
just after the issue cropped up.
The video caused the arrest.
Nobody forced them, but when they saw the video and the behavior of the government, they started investigating and going around looking.
Mr. Sonyina, imagine that your wife is about to deliver and she has had to be taken quickly to the hospital in an ambulance, and she comes to this kind of a speed ramp. What do you think would happen?
That's why we condemn the action, and the police have taken steps to.
Yeah, but with respect, you are the DCE. I think you have more power than just words. You can make things happen.
It's exactly what we are doing. So things are happening.
Yeah, I'm sure DISEC. You're on DISEC, the District Security Council. Are you not?
I'm even the chairman.
You are even the chairman.
Yes.
So you have more power than you are using.
I'm using it.
No, without a video, you are not using the power.
I cannot tell you everything. We started taking action long ago before that.
Really?
Yes.
What did you do?
Oh, we had a meeting on it. I informed my regional minister. We had dissect meeting. We saw we had a complaint. Because the gentleman who sent the video, I don't know if he's the one who lodged official complaint with the police. So we started taking action before the video also came to
Okay.
circulation.
Okay. So what is the state of this road now as we speak? If I should drive on that road now, what will I see?
Oh, it's not too bad. I think.
Has it been fixed? Has it been fixed? Has the road been fixed? Has the road been fixed?
We have ordered that we clear all the ramps, not only in that community, but all ramps and unauthorized ramps on the road to be cleared immediately. I mean, by now, majority has been put. We are levers to go and cut them off the road. So from maybe tomorrow or Thursday, nobody will experience any ramp.
Why can't it be done now? Why tomorrow or Thursday?
As said earlier, we have started doing so. It's not just they are hard. Some are made with concrete, some with lateral. So it takes time to get all clear. So I'm giving you my word Thursday to clear everything between Adidome and Mashiku. These are in my list.
Okay. I want you to leave with a message for the people of your community. What do you want to tell them with respect to these humps or ramps? What do you want to?
I only ask them to exercise patience. We shall do good by clearing all the ramps on the road, and then make sure we get people to fix the potholes developed by way of constructing the illegal ramps. I can also assure them that we shall follow up again to the Ghana Highway Authority to continue with the ramps they started with, because the ramps are actually needed. We have to provide it, and then that will give them courage, confidence, so that they will not go by doing their own, taking the law into their own hands.
I think your people want to hear you in a verb. So you can, I'll give you 30 seconds to make the message in a verb for them.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, badu bene need the Tokata, the little Tonto, Amore Sensor Tong. They are poor Amodura Modi, to carry the driver, all the Kubulamana for them. Miladole, a Modifio, Aluya, Amo Nyao, Chukura, Wabao, Gilito, Anotoke, Anomodifique, Hobo, Wabano, Fudane of you, Arano about you. I
was now. And so please let them know that if they need ramps, they should report to you, and then you send it to the highway. Dr. Rico Drosan has a couple of words for you, Mr. Zonyina.
Honorable, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Honorable, what I think you may want to do, which is an advice, but I think it will help, is liaise with your regional minister and your other colleague DCEs, because like you are saying, it is not only on that stretch, so that you can work with Ghana Highway Authority and then first clear all the unauthorized or illegal roadblocks or the speed ramps, and then also identify areas that need speed ramps so that they can quickly fix it. Whilst you work on that one, activate your public relations office or district information office to engage the citizens and the chiefs and let them understand the harm and the illegality of what they are doing, and then tell them what you are doing to resolve the issue. By that, they will cooperate with you and they would understand that you are in for them. And I believe that this should be done within 3 days. You see, this is human life. And if we are not very careful, it will affect us. And as leaders, we have to act with dispatch. So please, I beg you, liaise with the original minister, colleagues, chief executive, and let us resolve this issue within 48 hours. That is what we expect. And I believe and I have hope in you that you'll be able to do that. Work with the chiefs, work with the citizens, work with Ghana Highway Authority, and then communicate back to them so that they will know that you are taking action. Because if you don't do something about it, that is where they will take the law into their own hands. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your advice. We have already met. There are two issues in Tong who is suffering this illegal ramp. Have met. Our dissect have taken the police actually cooperate and protect those who will be clearing the ramps on the road. We have already scheduled meetings to meet all the communities along the road on Friday.
Right.
Actually explain to them what the plan B. We have also planned that we go to Ghana Highway again on Monday. They started doing something. So we're ready to see.
Thank you.
Very desired the work we started with.
Yep.
If it is about funds, we look at it how assemblies can also come in and support the construction of the ramp. We will replace those that are done with you guys. So that is where we have been as this.
Akbar, thank you so much, Mr. Thomas Mo Zonyira. He's the DCE for Central Tongu, speaking on the issues of the illegal humps and ramps on the roads, and we will follow up to see what action is taken. Me, I'll leave you just a minute or so before we wrap this up.
All right, I'm happy to be part of these discussions, and especially the latter part, what Doc has added to this. It's important that we identify the critical stakeholders and then bring them together and deal with them, and let them appreciate what's happening.
Okay.
And I want to use this opportunity again to also encourage all the assemblies that they must consult all the road agencies in all their activities they do, especially when they are giving permits for people to move into our reservation, and also for billboards. I know they have a way of generating money for they need to survive. I appreciate that. But then in also doing that, they sometimes interfere with our activities. You can imagine if there's the need for an expansion of a particular road network, and then you move in and there are structures on that road, there's going to be a problem.
Okay.
And as I speak to you, I'm sure you are aware of the reconstruction and expansion of the Temamoto Way.
Yeah.
There are people who are occupying our reservation illegally. They are moved in. Some of them also have permits, they will tell you. But then we have sounded the caution, we have sounded the notice that move now. Because if you don't move, reconstruction work has started. We will clear you, and when we clear you, we will surcharge you. We'll pay for the cost of
You will not even give them
clearing you. Yes. So we are sounding this caution. They must know that that's what is going to happen.
If you have 15 minutes,
yes,
we're just going to do a small AFCON update, and then I want to just speak to you about some motorway issues, very important highway issues. Okay, so enjoy the update. Professor Bruce has been looking on like a mini god, just observing things. Prof. Bruce, I know you have a lot that will explode from your brain, but let's go and do AFCON update. Okay. So we'll be right back in a short while. I'm here with Ni Obodai Winchum from the Ghana Highway Authority, Dr. Eric Odro-Osai, who Providence has brought us here to put on his local government hat. He's also the Director General for the Internal Audit Agency. And our clinical psychologist and man of books, Reverend Professor Bruce, Dana Bruce, here. So we're going to look at AFCON, and we'll be back in a couple of seconds, for a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.